Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur. So today we're going to be talking about how you master business in 2017. And I'm not just talking about how you can, this is more a reflection on me, because right now I just got back from my from a business meeting. So I had my business manager actually pull up all the charts, everything, the financials, how much time and energy, sweat and tears have gone into all my businesses this past year. So I'm shooting this video. It's December 27th, 2016, and I want to talk more about what I'm going to be doing for 2017. And a lot of the stuff that I plan on doing, there are things you can also implement in your own business. So this video is probably going to be fairly lengthy compared to most of my others, but there's a lot of golden nuggets you just have to watch. So make sure you watch the entire video. There's going to be a lot of stuff all the way through, even till the end. So yeah, let's just get started. Let's jump into it. So mastering business in 2017, the Homemade Entrepreneur's Plan revealed. I call this my plan because I have a huge plan that's already written out, and it's gone through, I think he said 3 times. So my business manager has gone through these plans. He said 3 times, and I went through it, so at least 4 times, and they are pretty much perfect. So I'm just summarizing exactly what is pretty much in the plan. There's a lot of stuff missing, but let's just jump into it. So I failed in 2016, and I've talked about this a little bit here and there, just little tidbits. But I failed in 2016. The main reason is because, well, everything you see here, but let me explain it. I didn't sell any businesses. So I bought and sold different websites, but it wasn't an actual business. It was just, little things here and there. So because of that, I think I failed in that aspect from that particular business. No products got to Walmart. This is a big deal for me because one of my goals for 2016 was to take one of my private label products, brand it, and get it onto the shelves at Walmart or Target. My first option, my goal was Walmart, not just Walmart.com. I got stuff there, but that's no big deal. Getting it on the shelf locally inside the store, that was my goal, and I failed. I didn't get that. Another thing is I scaled back. Now, some people would say this was a good thing, that I scaled back because I was doing so much, but I scaled back instead of building. If I would have continued to pay certain employees, and I'm not saying they were bad employees, but I was losing money because of that. In the initial, looking at it from months back, or in retrospect, I should have kept those people on, because even though I was losing money initially, they were building what I was creating. They were building the websites, the ebooks, the whole part of the core of my business. They were building that, but I didn't see that in the beginning. And this was before I really had this business manager that really took my business from where it was to where I could actually sell it right now. I'm not going to sell. I'm still going to continue to build and build and build. Probably for at least another 10 years, is what I can see right now. But I didn't do that. I scaled back. I fired and hired employees, and this is both a good and a bad thing. I think I failed in this sense because I think I fired the wrong employees. I'm not saying the ones I have now are, I should have fired them, but I think I fired the wrong people. I should have taught them a little bit more, and that goes back to the whole thing about scaling is I scaled back, but I scaled back too late. And so in that sense, I think I failed. And my main thing is I think I lost my way. I didn't know exactly what I was doing coming into 2016. I knew kind of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have a crystal clear vision. And because of that, I think I lost my way along in the past 12 months. And I know where I want to go now, but 2016 is over. So we're heading into 2017. with a clear vision, a clear mind, and with goals set in stone pretty much. I don't think they're going to change very much. If they do, it's going to be for the better. So let's jump into how I'm going to improve my business and how you can as well. So first off, new directions. The directions that I was going in across my entire business, across all platforms, wasn't a bad direction, but I was mismanaging my time, and that my business manager really showed me that when we were talking about YouTube and how many videos I was putting up, and you only see part of the video, or you only see some videos, probably maybe 15% of the videos. Most of the videos that I put up are on different YouTube channels, talking about, hunting, talking about, recipes, talking about, just different things where I have a private label product. I have another interest on top of the YouTube video and the AdSense earnings. I have another interest. I have a product that I'm selling to the people, the viewers watching that video. And I probably in the past year, I don't know the exact number. It's somewhere in my papers. I'm not going to look through it, but I probably put up at least, not all the ones that I've created, but probably at least 2,200, maybe 2,500 videos. And these are ones that I have I have a team of people that some create the videos for me. Some are simple PowerPoints like the one you're watching. Some are, detailed, like instructional videos, tutorials, things like that, how-tos. And I put a lot of time and effort in that, but I think along the way, some of those channels were not getting the income, the traffic that I was wanting. And so because of that, now my videos, especially here, are going to be longer, but there's going to be less of them. They're going to be higher quality, keyword specific, to try to target certain people, a certain audience. And so that's one thing you will see, especially here and across all my other YouTube channels. New direction. I'm going to increase my passive incomes. I already have a decent amount. I'm not saying it's one of those. Okay, so first off, so in here you can see where it says more passive income building, but I'm also selling websites. So what you need to understand is I'm creating more passive income, but I'm selling the websites that are not doing so well. And when I say they're not doing so well, they get a lot less traffic. I'm taking the websites that are making the bulk of the money and ones that I see potential in, in the next, 6 months or year. Those ones I'm gonna be doing some more SEO. I'm really gonna optimize, monetize, and really get the most out of those sites. So if you guys own any websites, or really anything, and you don't see the potential in it, just get rid of it, because it sits in the back of your mind and it's there. But what are you gonna do with it? Okay, so I'm gonna be selling a lot of those because I've been dumping money into them to build them, to try to get them up to a certain level, and they haven't really got to that point. So because of that, I'm gonna dump them, free up some capital, and move it into a different part of my business. Also, and this was hard for me because I do like Amazon FBA. I'm gonna be doing less day-to-day Amazon FBA. What you see here on my channel, that is, and you see very little Amazon FBA, it's because everything goes to prep centers, everything goes direct. I don't touch a lot of the stuff. Unless it's a new private label product, I really don't touch it. Unless it's a new wholesale product, I really don't touch it. And that's a thing that is hard, because wholesale is a decent part of my Amazon FBA business, but the problem is, in most cases, when I set up my wholesale account, especially with the big companies, they make it where the items have to be sent to me directly, not to my house, but they have to be sent to my office. If they're not sent to the office, to the warehouse, then they will not ship that item. So what happens sometimes is I actually have to get the item and I have to forward it to a prep company if I don't want to do it. And that starts to take a toll when I have to be at the office, when I can't run my business from home or from a hotel across country or wherever, and that goes back up to my more passive income. I can't create a passive income if I always have to be there touching the products, moving them, labeling them, shipping them off to Amazon. I can't do that. And so because of that, there'll be less day-to-day Amazon FBA. It's still going to be roughly the same amount. I don't plan on really building my business, my Amazon FBA business, in the sense of wholesale, but I do plan on building it in the sense of private label. And that also ties into my websites, which the websites, you'll see in a minute exactly what I'm talking about, but there's a lot involved in that. So I'm gonna increase my coaching and courses. My coaching, I still do it. So if you aren't a part of it, I run the Homemade Entrepreneur exclusive membership group. It's a email. Pretty much an email only group. I send emails every single day, or 6 days a week, every day but Saturday. And these emails are geared to try to help you build your business. So I'm talking about entrepreneurship, Amazon FBA. I'm sending you, like leads, bolos, and to try to get you to think a little differently and to build the business that I've built for myself and I completely love. But I've also grown out of the initial stages of this business, and you'll see me talk about that more in a second, and you'll see more about that coming up in 2017. A new direction. I'm going to be doing a lot more traveling. And there's a couple reasons. First off, I want to attend more conferences on affiliate marketing, marketing in general, really, sales. I would like to get over to Miami and to meet up with Grant Cardone. But as far as my timing, there's never a good time for me to do that, especially right now, coming into the end of the year and leading up to 2017 in the very beginning. Real estate's always been a big part of my life. I bought and sold my first house when I was 18 years old. So ever since then, it's been a big part. I love real estate. I love just the whole aspect of it, investing, flipping. So we talked about selling websites and freeing up capital. Part of that capital is going to go into real estate. I have my eye on a deal right now that it's actually a 12 unit apartment complex, and then it has a 24 unit storage complex as well, and then it has 4 commercial bays plus offices. So it's a decent sized deal, within about 2 hours away from me. So something I really want to look into. But freeing up the capital and taking it away from another business is not something I want to do. But taking it away from websites that aren't performing as I want them to, that's something that I have no problem doing. And then start new businesses. And the new businesses you're gonna see in a minute. Some are not completely new, but they are new in the one aspect that I'm gonna really buckle down and create, better. I don't know what you call it. You'll see in a second. Anyway. So as far as YouTube, kind of talked about this. Videos will be longer, but I'm not going to upload as often, and that's across all my channels, not just this one. This one, I do plan on doing at least 3 videos a week. In the past month, so the month of December, I think I put up 28. It's the 27th right now, so I think I put up 28 videos in the last month, so that's more than 1 a day. So yeah, you can see how that can take away from my time to run and manage all my other businesses. Excuse me. More day in the lifestyle videos. I promised this back, towards September or October of 2016, and I really want to do this in 2017 because some of the stuff I do is not that glamorous. Some stuff is so much fun, and I couldn't do it without my business backing it and being able to run the business that I do run, and living the life that I do. I want to show you guys that because that's really what entrepreneurship and being an online entrepreneur is all about, is living the lifestyle, living that freedom to do whatever you want, being able to buy whatever you want to, being able to work whenever you want to, and just get up and go. And I love that about my life, and I want to share that with you guys. So that's something I'll be talking about more. Full tutorials. That's something that in all my videos, I create so many videos that I think I miss a lot. So when I talk about a website and how you do affiliate marketing and get going and all this stuff, I want to do a complete, from A to B or A to Z, how you do that. And now, I doubt my videos are going to be 5 hours long, but they'll probably be 30 or 40 minutes talking about specific how you buy and set up a website. And then that will be like one video, and the next one will be, okay, how do you monetize a website and how do you do this? But that also leads into one of my next things, which is courses, or coaching and courses. And what I plan on doing is creating courses on that exact same stuff. You can watch all my videos and you get the gist of everything and how to do it. But it's for all my other, tips and advice, and what the risk might be, or how do you find someone to do all this work for you, where you never have to lift a finger other than hiring a virtual assistant to do all the work. So all that stuff, it's going to tie in. You'll see more in 2017. Show the journey of starting and running a business. So right now I have one website that I'm putting together. When I say putting together, it's coming together quite nicely, very quickly. I think right now there's about 18 pages on the site. It's already up. It's already getting traffic. It's already getting sales, which is awesome. But I want to show you that, and then I want to show you a little bit more into day trading and trading penny stocks. It's something that I've been doing on and off for the past 6 years, maybe 5 or 6 years. I love it. I love doing it, but it's something I want to do more of, and it's because it really ties into my business, because I wake up so early, and I usually have about a 2-hour window where I don't get it. There's not really much for me to do other than answer emails, catch up on YouTube videos, send some emails to people, but yeah. One of my goals for 2017 is to do 12 YouTube collaborations, and that's not just on Amazon FBA or just on YouTube. It's a mix. So if I could get, if I could do a YouTube video with somebody on fitness and somebody on business, somebody on Amazon FBA or stocks or real estate, that's my goal, is to really collab and create a bigger network of people, not just for myself, but for my audience and for their audience as well. Focus more on certain channels. This channel is going to be one of my priorities. I am going to spend a lot more time on the Homemade Entrepreneur YouTube channel, but also there's actually 4 other YouTube channels. One is on sporting goods, one is on military supplies, one is on dog training, and the other one is on recipes. Those are my 4 bigger YouTube channels. They actually have more, they actually get more views than this one, but I'm going to focus on those 5 channels, because that's where the bulk of my money's coming from, and also have a lot of fun doing that. But and you'll see why in a second, why I want to focus on those 4. So as far as passive income, like I said, I already have a decent passive income. It allows me to do everything that I do on a day-to-day basis. But I want to create 12 new e-courses. So if you didn't see the video, it's one of my more popular videos, and it actually only went out like a month ago, or the beginning of or end of November, I believe. But I talked about how I took this PLR, stands for private label rights. I take this course, or I buy this course, and I have somebody pretty much redesign it, add videos to it, and just make it better. And then I resell that course to multiple people, and they take this course. Is actually on a martial art, but they take this course. And so I've done this multiple times, but I want to do one every single month of 2017 and really see how it goes, because though that income, it's all organic traffic. There's really no paid traffic going to it. There's a little bit now, but in the very beginning, there's no paid traffic. It's making good money. So I want to really see how that works. If I can find enough people to create quality courses, then I'm going to do that. One thing that I will want to do, or do want to do, which I didn't get a chance to do in the last 3 months, which was a goal for Q4 or before Christmas, was to get 50 ebooks updated, edited, improved on, that were on Kindle, because I have hundreds of ebooks on Kindle, and not all of them are getting the best sales, and some of them, 50 in particular, I want to improve because the ratings are okay, but everyone's giving me a little bit of feedback, those little nuggets that you get on your reviews, and I want to take that and really put it into into the ebook and really make these better, because they're already good and they're worth what people are paying for them, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinion. But I would rather move from a 4-star up to like a 4.5, 5-star review. That's my ultimate goal. Another thing, I want to optimize popular YouTube channels, or popular YouTube videos. Not really on the Homemade Entrepreneur YouTube channel, but on my other 4. I'm targeting keywords, but with the new changes that YouTube has made, and with some of the changes that Google has implemented in the past, I want to really change that and optimize them for the search engines, for YouTube, for Google, for Yahoo, Bing, pretty much every single one. I want to make sure I can get the most out of those videos, and they're already created. Everything's there. I just gotta change some titles, move some stuff around, change the tags, do a little bit of link building, and I'll be good to go. Another thing, merch by Amazon. This is it's not a huge part of my business, but it's extremely passive. And it's extremely passive because some of my best-selling shirts, if you don't know what merch by Amazon is, it is Amazon's print-on-demand for t-shirts. And I want to build on this, because what I see Amazon doing in the future, because right now they only offer t-shirts for men, women, and children in certain sizes, in like I think 10 colors, and that's all you get picked from. I think soon they're gonna get into maybe sweatshirts or things like that. So if they do, I'd want to be ready for that. And so I already have a bunch of designs going up. But one thing I would want to do is increase my designs. My designs, I've been creating a lot lately. When I say I've been creating a lot, I haven't really been doing it. Somebody creates the main image, the main style of the shirt, and I go in and I change the wording and just throw it up on Amazon and kind of go that direction. It's been working very well, but there's improvements that I can make, and so that I plan on doing that. I'm not going to talk about that much right now, because that isn't the bulk of my business, but later on here on YouTube I will do more videos on that. So if you want to know more about that, make sure you subscribe. Improve squeeze pages. One thing that I've done probably in the past 6 months, 8 months, I've done a lot more A/B testing. So see which squeeze pages works best. And all the squeeze pages is I'm putting up, it's pretty much a box where you can put in your email address and your name, hit submit, you get some free guide. But the squeeze page is just trying to get you to buy a certain product. So I get your email address, and then you go down, you get the 20% off discount or whatever, and then you go down, you can buy the product for $49.99, $59.99, whatever it is. And I want to improve on that, because there's always improvements you can make. Certain people, their eyes tend to wander to different parts of the screen, and you can anyway, I'm not getting into that, but I want to be able to really optimize everything so I can get the most email opt-ins, I can get the most sales, the highest conversion, because the more sales I can get, the higher converting rate that I can get, the less money I have to pay for Facebook ads, Google ads, stuff like that. It leads into that. More Facebook and AdWords advertising. AdWords is pretty much just the Google advertising platform. It's what you can use here on YouTube. It's what you can use on Google. And they have some of the biggest, AdWords is one of the biggest advertising companies or networks online. So that's why I use them. And obviously Facebook, you can't get too much better than Facebook, except for AdWords. Okay, jumping into Amazon FBA. I'm gonna be changing a lot, because I've been doing a lot of retail arbitrage, and I love it, because anytime I go to the store with my wife, my kids, go buy some new toys. My son, he's trying to get up a YouTube channel, get it really going. I have a niece and a nephew, both of them getting up YouTube channels, getting those going. They're all on different things, but I want to do more private label, and that goes back to more passive income, because I can take my private label product, I can send the supplier an email or call them. Calling isn't a very good idea, but you can. So I can send them an email and ask them to send me this much stuff, give me an invoice, and they'll send it over from China or Taiwan. And so I want to do more of that. Wholesale, I'm cutting back. I'm going to do about 20% wholesale, and you're going to see why in a second. But the amount of inventory they have at Amazon is not going to change. That probably will actually increase because I'm going to have a larger quantity as far as private label products. A lot of them have been selling very well. I'm going to improve the content on Amazon's page. So on the listing, I'm going to do a little bit more link building and kind of, dive more into paid advertising, because recently I've seen that for every dollar I spend on advertising, I usually get back about $1.75. So if I can keep that up and just keep that going, I would gladly make 75% off of every dollar I spend, which is pretty much going back to 75% is more than what I make on the majority of my stuff, because the majority of my stuff is about 30 to 45% ROI. So retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, thrifting, pawn shops. I didn't put in garage sales and yard sales, estate sales, book sales, just because that kind of goes in with all that stuff, but it is in there. It's in the 10%. So 70% private label, 20% wholesale. I like thrifting. I love pawn shops, but it takes a lot of time. I love to negotiate and practice my negotiation tactics, and I've been very good at it. But in a sense, it's not worth it to. Now, if I'm out of town, if I'm going to a pawn shop because my kids want to just go find some new games, or they want to go to Walmart or Best Buy or Toys R Us to do something, I'm going to be doing some retail arbitrage, some thrifting, some pawn shops. I'll be doing all that. But as far as doing trips solely for the purpose of retail arbitrage and thrifting, that's not going to happen as much. It's still going to happen though, because I do love it. I'm going to have Amazon FBA off days. Currently, there's no day out there that in the past year that I know of that I took off the entire day from Amazon FBA. I was either doing something for wholesale, I was ordering more products, I was doing something with online arbitrage, I was buying stuff because with online arbitrage, I actually have two full-time and one part-time. They're pretty much sourcers for me. They just go through and they just do all the online sourcing for me, send me lists of all the products, and I pick through them and figure out which ones I want to order. They're still going to do that, but they're going to have off days as well, because one is actually going to law school, and the other two are trying to move into different businesses. And so I'm trying to keep them on as much as I can while I'm still teaching somebody else how to do it. So that's gonna be a little different. Monthly haul videos. So here on YouTube, I'm gonna try to do some haul videos where I show you some of the stuff I've been buying. It's pretty much all gonna be from thrift stores or pawn shops, but take you around the store, show you what I'm buying, my thought process behind it. So stay tuned for that. Increase private label products. I'm supposed to say private label products. Portfolio of 10. One thing that I didn't realize. Now, if this happened to you, or if you are in the same boat, comment down below. But one thing that my business manager told me was, it is going to be very difficult to sell one product to somebody. Now, they're not talking about Amazon. They're talking about a customer on Amazon or eBay or wherever. They're talking about a business. So if I want to sell my kitchen product to KitchenAid, could I sell that one product if it's just a private label product? Probably not. But what if I have 10 products? What if there are 10 different products all in the kitchen, the cooking niche? What if that's the case? Couldn't I sell it? Would they pay more money for that? And the answer was yes. So what I'm doing is, and that goes back to my private label of 70%, is I'm increasing my private label business, but I'm tying it into the products I already have. So I'm going to be creating a product or a brand of 10 different products that are very similar. They all go to the same niche, same category, and I think that's going to give me the option that if later on I want to sell that, I want to sell all 10 products, the information to the supplier, the listings, all that stuff, I can do that. The websites, the YouTube channels, whatever it is, I can do that. Okay, so that's something that's going to be a big, I'm really going to push on that as far as my Amazon FBA business. And for wholesale, I'm going to focus on 20 wholesale accounts, and I'm going to pretty much eliminate the rest. Right now, in the past year, I've tried to get more and more wholesale accounts, but at the same time, some of them they're difficult to work with because they're having issues with other sellers on Amazon, and I don't want to bring their products in and sell them on my website. I just really don't want to do that because then I'd have to house them. I'd have to in-house storage, and I don't want to do that. And that's a big part of wholesale, is that I can send everything off to Amazon and I can pick and choose which products I want. And so I'm gonna pick and choose between about 20 wholesale accounts, get rid of all the rest. And I think that's gonna allow me to free up some more time, and it's gonna allow me to really focus on those accounts and maximize my profitability from each one. Okay. So coaching and courses, I'm gonna continue my coaching and membership group. So in the description box below, you'll see there's a link to the Homemade Entrepreneur exclusive membership group. That's one where I talked about earlier. I just send emails 5 or 6 days a week, and just really help you build your business, your Amazon business, and just help you think a little differently, outside the box, build what you've already built, and help you accomplish your goals. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I want to create more business courses. That is something that I've been trying to do recently, and I have a bunch that are, the one that is close to being done is on websites. That is about 99% done. I'm hoping to have it done by the first of the year. Other ones I plan on doing, and you can see down below, I want to have my website course, affiliate marketing course, an updated Amazon FBA course, and an online entrepreneur course. The online entrepreneur course will probably be fairly lengthy because I want it to encompass a bunch of different businesses. And I want to write the Homemade Entrepreneur book, kind of my story, how I got started, where I am now, kind of, the struggles along the way. And, it's not going to be an autobiography, but something to kind of get people seeing exactly how I got started and kind of open their eyes to the opportunities that are out there. So coaching and courses is something that I will be doing, although it was highly recommended that I stop doing coaching because it doesn't create the income that it should for the time that I put into it. But I don't care. I want to coach. I want to teach people how to do exactly what I'm doing, because I didn't have that when I was learning, and that would have really helped me out. Traveling. I want to see the world. My wife wants to see the world. My kids want to do everything across the globe. So we'll be doing more traveling. Being that my youngest son is only 3 years old, I doubt we'll be doing a whole lot of international traveling. We still go back to Mexico every year because we have family down there. And then I love the beaches down there and love Mexican food. But as far as traveling, going to Australia, going to different countries like that, China, I doubt we'll be doing that. It's for a family, but as far as me personally, maybe my wife and I, we might get into that a little bit this year. And I'll be doing more travel related vlogs, more vlog style, just because I know a lot of people like to see that. As far as how do I do what I do? How could I be a affiliate marketer, or how could I sell stuff on Amazon FBA? And how am I over in China, or how am I over in Cuba, or how am I doing all this stuff? And people like to see that and just see the the life they could have. And so it won't be anything to boast or brag, but it'll be to kind of open your eyes to what's possible if you work hard and really buckle down. And that's pretty much the true life of an online entrepreneur. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna be driving the Lamborghini, from here in Washington State down to Miami. I'm not gonna be doing any of that stuff. But and for one, I don't have a Lamborghini. But just the true life of an online entrepreneur. Really, what does it entail? It doesn't always entail the penthouse suite, the Lamborghini, the month-long vacations to Bora Bora. It's not like that. An online entrepreneur works a lot, but we also enjoy the perks of our life, of our business. Another thing, I'm gonna be selling some websites, and I'm not taking bids on my websites. They're gonna be sold all together. Actually, already have, or they're not all gonna be sold for one. Right now, I have about, I think there's 178 or 187 websites that will be sold, and they're bundled into, there's 5 or 6 different bundles, I believe. I don't remember, I didn't set this up, but 5 or 6 different sellers or buyers, and so they'll be sold in bulk, because I'm losing 2 full-time employees who are deciding to do this on their own, which is great. If you're watching, great job. You learned a lot. We both learned a lot from each other. So it's sad to see them go, but at the same, I will be hiring more people to fill their spots. But they were key employees to my business. One was an editor. One was the content manager who pretty much found all the writers. Did some editing, did a lot of publishing. So, it is what it is. But I'll be selling websites, so because of losing those 2 and having to, train and teach new people, find new people, it's going to create that there's going to be a gap in when I can really get the content out. And so because of that, that's why I'm selling some, and also to free up capital. Like I said, some, they're just wasting time. I need to devote my time to less sites, create better quality sites, really put out the content, because some of these sites are getting thousands of visitors a day. They're great, but what if they got 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 views a day? That would really increase the traffic, obviously, but that would also increase the income. And when a site gets to 10,000 views a day, the amount of people willing to pay X amount of dollars, they just come out of the woodwork. But when you get to 50,000, now you're talking about big businesses. You're talking about, bodybuilding.com. You're talking about, men's fitness. Those are just examples. But when you get to that point, you can really see, how you can sell this and cash out, and really, put that money in the bank. You've been working hard, so you want to sell at some point. Like I said, create better sites. I don't think my sites they're okay. Some sites are bad. These are sites that I've had for a while, but they continue to make a little bit of money. And when I say a little bit, some of our 50, maybe even less than that, maybe $15 to $60 a month is what some of these are making, and that's not much. But when you consider there's hundreds of these things, it all adds up. So I want to use capital to build, and not just build the websites, but build every part of my business. The whole business is kind of tied together. So because of that, I want to build every single aspect of it. So by selling the websites and also getting into real estate, or doing more with that deal I was talking about, and creating website portfolios. And this also goes back to creating my Amazon FBA, the private label products, and going into portfolio 10 for the websites. I'm doing the same thing, portfolio of 10, where it's all on the same category, same niche, but we're targeting different markets. We're targeting maybe high end, low end, middle class, whatever. Maybe it's talking about microphones. Talking about this is the Blue Yeti microphone. Maybe I want to talk about this one, then I want to talk about another one, and it's just going to be a whole big 10 website portfolio of just about websites and computer audio and all that stuff. So electronics. So yeah, that's gonna be different. I've done it a little bit in the past, but when I've done the portfolio, it was a whole network. And so what this network was is it created links to all the other websites, and so it was passing, link juice, and it helped with SEO and stuff. But I'm not talking about that now because that's really not what I'm doing. So new businesses, I want to have more established websites, and by making this my goal, I'm not going to be creating all these sites from scratch. I'll be buying these from other people, other companies, other web developers, and I'm gonna be improving them. I'll be building on them. So maybe they have 10,000 views a day. Maybe they have 300-400 articles on their site. Maybe I'll come in, I'll add another 100-200 articles, let it sit for a couple months, add some links, and really get it out there, build social media platforms, do all that, and take this website from maybe I spent 25,000 on it, and now I'm gonna sell it for 100,000. You just never know. So that's one thing I want to do. So I want to buy and sell more established websites. I'm gonna get into day trading. So day trading and like short-term holdings. So most stuff, and that's all penny stocks. Most stuff I'm gonna buy and sell within the same day. Some stuff I'll buy and sell within the same week. Just depends. Day trading is one of those things, and I talked about this a little bit earlier, is it really it complements my business, because there's that gap in my day every day. Obviously it's still there on the weekends, but obviously trading, I don't do trading on the weekends, obviously, but it's always there. So I want to fill that with something that can make me more money. And day trading, and I'll talk about more of this on another video, but just so you know, my goal is to make 5% a day. That's my goal. I don't trade with a whole lot of money, but my goal is 5% a day, and that actually, it comes out to a decent amount at the end of the month. So I'll talk about that more in another video. So if you want to know more about that, make sure you subscribe. And social media marketing, this is something that I've been doing, and again, I don't do a lot of it for this YouTube channel. The reason is because you guys want to know how to make money. You're not, and most of you are not out there looking for, pictures on, success or on Lamborghinis or whatever. Some of you maybe, but most of you guys aren't. So because of that, I don't do really social media marketing for this YouTube channel. I do it for other ones. One is on lifestyle, but it's not huge, but I'm trying to build my social media presence for all my different platforms, or on all the different platforms for all my different private label products. So that's one thing I'm doing. It's going very well. There's definitely improvements I can make. I'm not a social media guru, social media expert, but I'm learning. I have a few people that I talk to, a few social media mentors, I guess you can call them, that have built up these massive followings, and I kind of learn from them. So I'll definitely keep you informed on that in 2017 as well. So where will 2017 take me? I have no idea. I have no clue where it's going to take me. I have no clue where my business will be. Maybe I won't even have half the websites that I have. Maybe I won't even be on Amazon FBA. I have no idea. All I know is I'm going to put my heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears into everything that I have. All the businesses, my family, houses, real estate, stocks, cars, whatever it is. I'm going to go 100% for 2017. That is my guarantee. That is the one goal that I have for 2017, is to go all out 100% for 365 days. Doesn't matter. If I'm on vacation, I'm going to be 100% on vacation. If I'm doing business, I'm going to be 100% devoted to that business. That's my goal. Okay? This is not a New Year's resolution. This is me stating one fact, that my goal is to go 100% all out for 2017. So one thing I do ask you guys, other than give the video a thumbs up if you liked it and it provided, some real world insight into what I do, my business, where I see it going, and how it can help you. But let me know in the comment section below, what is your goal, your ultimate goal? Because if we can all put our ultimate goals, put it in writing here on social media, here on YouTube, then other people can help keep you accountable. But that's really all I got. I just wanted to show you, and I wasn't going to go through my whole stack of papers to just explain what my plan is, step by step, but I have it all written out. It is, like I said, it's been gone through 3 times by my business manager, been gone through by myself and him together, so pretty much 4 times, and we agree 100% exactly where my business is going, where I see, some struggles along the way, where my risk is, and yeah, I'm going to do whatever I can to make money, to teach people, to help people get a better life. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet a subscriber to my YouTube channel, make sure you click that button, subscribe today, and I'll see you guys on the next video.